All right. Welcome to Hates the Name Plays Monster Train, the next episode. Let's get this going. So last time we had a big win as the Awoken as our primary clan and the Hellhorned as our allied clan there. So this time we're going to be doing something different on Covenant rank 1 again. I'm thinking we probably got to do the Stygian Guard, and then with the Awoken allies. Last time I did this exact combo, it was on Counting Rank 0, and I just got demolished. So let's see if we can kind of redeem ourselves a little bit there. I think I understand the Stygian Guard's archetypes a little bit better now. I hope. So we'll see. Okay, so we're kind of in an interesting spot because looking at these cards, we have Frostbite and we have Frostbite, which tells me, okay, maybe it wants me to do a Frostbite build. But then looking at this enemy, it's going to uh, cleanse all units of effects which don't benefit Seraph. So I'm assuming Frostbite kind of falls into that debuff category and will be cleansed, at least partially, every time that comes around. So that could be pretty counter to the idea of building a Frostbite deck. I think I'll look at my champion first. Yeah, so he comes up with the option for a Frostbite build or for Spellcast. And I'm thinking because we know what the boss is, we have to go with the damage spells build here. And it's not one I think I've done before, so that'll be interesting for us. Incant abilities triggering an additional time sounds really good considering we're going to be doing a lot of spells. So let's go in and see how this looks for our first fight. Spikes. Spikes is yikes, but you know how I feel about first trials. You gotta do them. You just need that extra HP early on. Excuse me, I'm just gonna take a quick sip of my water here. Okay. Okay, so these guys are gonna get weaker the higher they go, or I could just kill them all. I do like the idea of just killing them all. If I put him down, this should cost one less, and then I could put the train steward down as well, just to give him a little buffer. Though I don't know why I'm putting him down on that floor and not just going with this floor. But I do want to cast spells on this floor? No, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm having a tough time with it already. I think I put this guy up here, and I do cast that. I think that's an okay turn, at the very least. You're gonna kill this guy, so that's no problem. I do want to start murdering these guys as fast as possible. Incant and apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. Actually, this unit will die pretty much immediately. But so will all of them. If I put a train steward down in front, they're still gonna kill the train steward because they do enough damage and also kill the glacial seal, so that's not great. And that tells me that maybe I probably should have put this thing on the next floor and let them lose rage a little bit before getting there. But I kind of got excited about seeing the fact that they would all die. I'll put the stuff out here. Put it on him, I guess. Makes the most sense. Just to have it all down. Uh, Another one of these. These are good spells, but I'm gonna need to get some hollows, I think, which I know is kind of similar to what we had last time, but a little bit different at least. Try and cast that. We're dealing just 5 damage here, so we're gonna be leaving a lot of heavy lifting to this floor. Wow. 2 of those. Unfortunately, we couldn't even possibly cast both of them. But we are gonna cast one, cast that, and then remove that from our hand so we don't take any damage there. And I could see already that that's gonna do it. Imp Cup win. Huh. So they don't really need to keep that win streak count up there, I wouldn't think, but I guess it doesn't hurt. So we got that trial bonus. That's really good for us. Applying spell weakness will probably be very important for us, but also dealing 25 damage to the front enemy twice is really nice. So I like both of these options. I'm kind of torn on which one to go with. I think I'll start here. And that might be kind of dumb, but that's what I did anyways. I don't have a lot of good reasons for it, so that's just all that I'm going to say about that. This is a damage spell for free and draws on the next turn, so that's slightly tempting. But at the same time, it's only 5 damage, and like it being free doesn't really synergize with this since it makes it cost 1 less anyways. These don't synergize very well with the other options either, like with my champion's ability, since they're not damage spells. This could be okay. I don't know, I guess I'll skip it. I think I'm focusing very hard on spell related builds. I'd like another unit, especially like I would really like a defensive unit. So I think I am gonna go this way, but I'm gonna need to hit up a lot of Merchants of Magic throughout this run. Oh boy, this is not what I was hoping to see this time. I almost always want multi-strike units, but this time I was kind of hoping for something a little more defensively oriented. And this guy got a nerf. He used to be the same as he is here, except for with 30 health. That made him a little tankier. I guess I'm gonna take him and kind of use him as a tank anyways. And again, this is not the kind of upgrade I was really hoping for. This is at least 10 health. I could give this thing some health so that it's a little more survivable. We'll start here, and then I'll do a reroll. Phew. It does make it into something of a tank. It even has the 3 slots like a tank. So I said slots, and I guess that just pips. I like this because that thing, without it, 1 health is just not enough for me to feel comfortable. And the incant ability is quite good, even if it is just frost, and the frost is maybe going to be debuffed at the end. I still think it'll work out to being some good damage dealt. We need units, so this is worth going in for, in my opinion. Okay. We have haste to deal with here. So, I think the play looks a little something like this. Man, you're big now. 16 damage, but with 70 health, I'm not too worried about it. And plus, I have regen spells. So we have a free sting, so this seems like a good time to use that. Although maybe I should have put a train steward up there, but I don't know if that's necessarily the best move. I'm gonna put regen on this guy. Seems like a good option. And because I don't have a attack spell here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that anyways. And between Frostbite and all the other effects, she's very dead. I mean, I guess I have a free spell to offer with as well. I'll put these guys up here just in case more units do get past the get past me with haste. I think that's just how that's gonna go. Okay, you're already dead. I'll give you consume. Blast you front guys with some frost and other spells. That looks pretty good. We have a decent little setup going here already, I think. The upgrades I gave this unit made it a lot more viable as a defensive unit for me. I do really like Titan's Gratitude, but I think this is the choice right now. This isn't bad either. 60 damage, and like if I could reduce the cost to being 1 or so, and then also but upgrades to damage by the spell will be better on this one. So I think I can make this better than that, is what I'm basically getting at. Interesting choices. This is really good because a lot of my spells target the front unit. Like, that's the front unit. Did I have 2 of these? Oh, yeah, I did already have another one. I chose that one over the spell weakness, that's right. So yeah, a lot of these spells target the front unit, so pulling a unit from the back to the front seems really nice for me. And now we really want spell weakness. That's super good on a sweep. I was gonna say incant, but I think this is our actual choice here. Now, granted, spell weakness is a debuff, certainly, and that'll be removed, or at least halved by the boss. So we can't rely on spell weakness fully, but we can't. I mean, while we do want to build around that effect somewhat, we still have to play our deck to its strengths. Now, do we want to go this route, or do we need to start upgrading our spells? Ooh, that scrolls a little faster than I expected. Let's see. That's a unit. There's a Merchant of Magic. It's kind of far away. I think I do need to go this route. I'll hit this place before that, but I think first we should go to the shop here. So something like this on this here is quite nice because that's an extra 20 damage actually, since it hits twice. And then this on these is definitely a pretty good upgrade, making it cost only 1 on the same floor as my champion. That's pretty solid. I can make these cost 0 on the same floor as my champion, and then, you know, 1 on every other floor. But I think this is the better choice. I think saving these slots to just boost the damage like crazy is pretty sensible. I'm not sure it's worth re-rolling, but I'm going to do it. For one main reason, because the stuff I want is in these slots. Like I wanted another 10 damage. I could do like another 20 damage, which is actually another 40 damage for the card. And make it just like crazy strong. I could actually do that on this one and then later hope to remove the consume, but I think that makes it cost more too. So I'm not sure if I want to have it cost 3. normally, and then 2 on the champion floor. I could do it on one of these ones, and then just if I get that offering to go off, that would be pretty good. I don't think it's the right play right now, though. This seems fine, though. Doing that again. And I think we go here, see what we can get. We might have to offer up some Pyre health, which is fine because we have that Pyre heal, but it doesn't look like what we're getting into here. We're getting a consumable card, and we get to choose, do we want consumable from which one of them? I kind of like the Awoken consumables, honestly. The Stygian Guard consumables, I'm having troubles thinking of what the... Well, actually, that could be spell weakness. Ah, we got Frostbite. I'll take it. It's still a 0-cost spell. That's pretty good in most cases. It's just the whole not relying on Frostbite for the final boss that's the problem. Okay. Explosives go off twice. Noted. Okay, I'm not sure really where we're at with the deck. I mean, it's got definitely got some good stuff going for it. I don't want to play this floor with this hand. I need those AoE spells. Even this one really cut it. I need the Titan's Tooth cards in my hand to make that work. I could try to put them on the second floor in hopes that I get it for that floor. It's not a terrible option, because even doing this, I'm gonna need to put something in front. Oh darn, my big unit is now too big for that. I'm realizing, yeah, I made him a 3 slot, so I'm gonna have to put a train steward in front. It's not great. Or I guess this could go in front. But yeah, so since we're holding out for better, put regen on her just in case she has to do some tanking. Is it a good idea? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. So obviously we can ignore that. I could put him down here. I'm not sure if it really helps to have him tank though. Like what would I put behind? I guess I could put the glacial seal behind, but that's about it. So I might just want to put him at the top, which means he's going to take 10 damage, but I mean he's got 70 health. I'm not too worried about him making it out of there. This unit's kind of a bit scary, but I think that's worth doing. That right there. So my unit here is going to take a little bit of damage, but that's why we put the regen on her. So that she could withstand those small attacks. We'll put that unit down. We'll give it regen. They're both dying. You're still dying. Shoot. Even with that, they're both dying. I messed up pretty bad there. That's going to be bad for me. Oh well. Start doing some frost damage to these units because these ones are dead to frost already. Hopefully I can do enough damage here to save my guy. It's really close. If I can get this guy, oh yeah, here we go. So you're dead. I will take a small amount of damage, but that's acceptable. And I think this is a pretty solid option. waste all of them, put some more frost damage on him. Losing those 2 units though was pretty bad. Why is he taking 20 from what is a 10? Oh, because it explodes twice and it does 10 damage now. It used to do 5 damage, so that's actually pretty nasty. Let's see. On this floor, I would like to kill this unit. So doing an AoE would be necessary. This does 50 damage, so I guess it isn't necessary then. Just do that. We can do that to avoid taking any damage to this unit. And I think giving him a heal makes a lot of sense. And we're out of mana, so that's that. He is not taking a lot of damage here, and that's kind of scary. Now, most of my damage is going to be coming from spells and effects, so I will play out some of that. I think rather than doing 6 damage, I will put this train steward down here in hopes that having an extra unit in front will give me a little bit more time on that floor to make something good happen. Not sure if that made a lot of sense, honestly. It's getting a little late here, so I might be making some dumb decisions. All of that's pretty good, though. This unit's got 20 damage, or 20 attack, I should say. So if I can... You do 9 damage, means you one-shot one of these. If I can buy this unit a little time by putting heals and those units out, I think that's going to be a pretty solid way to go. Yeah, you're dead, so that's problem solved. Here we go. Kill him as fast as possible, and he's gone. That was not my best played turn, that's for sure. Now this I've seen do amazing work, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that this boss, when it removes debuff and buff, when it removes a debuff, it removes only half. So being able to double the frostbite might actually be enough to kind of counteract that. I do like this. I also like this option because I've got that one unit with a lot of health. I'm going to go with this though, in hopes that the counteracting can work. That makes this kind of more appealing for sure. But I think another tank unit with the incant ability will be pretty nice, especially since we have this incanting happening twice. Trigger an additional time, yep. So they're going to get 6 armor every time I cast a spell on that floor. This is something. It's not amazing, honestly. But is it good enough? I'm going to try it. And now do I need capacity? And I think the answer might be yes. Though I also think the answer might have changed based on the fact that I'm getting more units, and so maybe I should have said no? I'm overthinking it or underthinking it, I don't know. Duplicating a card? I could actually duplicate that guy. He's quite beefy. So this incants, it gives me a draw, but this unit gets -5 health. That's interesting. It would die pretty quickly on a floor where I cast a lot, obviously. Such a weird unit. I haven't actually seen that before. I think I'm gonna go with this though, because the frostbite and we now duplicate frost. which honestly makes this kind of appealing to do. But this is also pretty appealing, just from having two massive friggin' units to put out front. And then they would be giving me 10, 10 damage, which isn't a ton, honestly, but I'm thinking I'm gonna try it anyways. Use them as my tanks. This guy sweeping and dealing spell weakness appeals to me a little more than actually having him just make spells cost 2 less. So I'm gonna try this route. And it's getting a bit weird, I gotta admit. I'm kind of doing that thing again where I have some spell weakness and some frostbite build, and I'm not exactly focused on one. Alright, so they restore health between floors if I turn this on, which sucks on these units. These units don't have much health to begin with, so I'm not too concerned about them. I'm gonna turn it on. Might cost me some pyre health, but we're full health, so it's an okay time to do it. Okay, with the capacity up, I can now cast all 3 of my units on this floor. That definitely doesn't kill. Definitely doesn't kill this unit. It does get me a kill on... No, that's only 1 damage. You're not the one that applies frost. Oh, you have sweep. So yeah, that definitely gets me a kill on this unit though, so that's still something. I think I want you in front of you. And it's unfortunate because this is kind of a setup I like, but that doesn't really work with my incant. I mean, I only have the one incant unit right now, but I double up on incants, so I do kind of like having incants on the same floor as this guy who makes the spells cheaper. Hitting this unit with a sting attack seems pretty good. Consuming here seems like a good choice too. I mean, regenning here. I might just go ahead and put that guy down here. I'd like to get, yeah, her. I should look here. Her and this behind. So that's 2, 3 more pips. That's full. So then the shark guy with incant can go up here. This guy. And then with him would just be a couple of these goobs. I wish this would go away because I want to see how much he's taking. Just 4. It's not a lot. I think it's a good time to put a train steward up here. Sadly, though, with the way this is going, I don't think we're killing any of these high health units because they heal between 2 floors, and I'm not doing enough to take them out. I'm not sure if there's a way I can turn that around quickly here. Like, do I have any way to do spell weakness? No. Like, they'll get spell weakness on this floor. This guy has spell weakness. So maybe he's a better target for my spells. But then I have less mana available up here. It's a tough spot. I wish they had spell weakness. I guess him doing spell weakness and making spells cost less doesn't really synergize super well in that way. But, you know, we're doing our best out here. So I can double the frost on this guy. That's still not, it's not enough to kill him alone. And I think the 63 includes that, so he's going to go up and be full health. And that's a bit disappointing, honestly, because our Pyre is looking at taking a whole lot of damage, potentially. These are the spells that we need. Dealing 35. Well, how much is this going to kill you? Yeah, that'll kill you. How much is that doing? Leaving it at 77. I don't want to use the spell weakness on that, so we'll do this one. And I know I can't even check, but I wonder if that would have killed him. Uh, this is pretty good. Yeah, so now they're both dead. I can cast these spells, and I think I will just because. Wait, do you have incant? You do. So casting spells here might actually save his life, so I won't cast anything more there, and there's no point in casting on that guy. So took a fair bit of damage out of that, but oh well. That's how I look at it. There's a respite here. That means that the boss is coming up next, so I better prepare for that. And I think that's about all I can do to prepare for that. Yep. Fortunately, the boss doesn't heal between floors, but I'm not sure that's enough to be excited about. Do kind of want to put him up here. And I think because of the reduced cost of this, that makes sense to do. That's not as much damage dealt to the boss as I would like. Certainly, I feel like this deck is a little scattered, not quite doing what it wants to do, or what I want it to do, as fast as I would like. I need to hit him hard. That only does 10 damage and then 10 frostbite. Oh, please, please go away. You have no frostbite on you currently. I do hate this. Hmm. Okay. Cast these. I know it's gonna waste the spell weakness. Trust me. I'm aware. But is it better to give him 10 frostbite or 12? I mean, yeah, 12 more or 10 more with 5 damage on it. Oh, he's already dead. So that was the best move. Glad I saw that, and that should finish it up. Now we kind of got to figure out what this deck needs to really push it to the next level. Playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy unit on that floor. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Spell weakness 2. That seems really good. If I can remove consume from that, that might be exactly what we need. And rooting an enemy unit plus drawing a card, that's also quite nice. And I think that one is free if I remember correctly. Yep. So I think we need to go down this path. We need to upgrade these spells. Double stack is nice, don't get me wrong. I was hoping I could double stack this to make it do quadruple or something. Spell weakness 4 is quite nice. I just really need to remove that consume effect from it. I'm going to do that in hopes that I get the chance to remove consume. I could do this. or this. That way when I cast it, it actually has some use. I don't mind that. I don't think I need to put this on anything right now. Like I'm kind of saving these two slots for something else. I could cast it on this, or I mean put it on this. But I almost feel like this could be used, one could be used for holdover for sure. So that every round I'm putting on more and more frostbite. What would the other one be used for? I guess making it cheaper. This makes sense. So see what we get. Remove consume. That's what we were hoping to see. Yes, very much. 1 mana is worth the cost of doing business there. And then these are the same as before, so I don't think we have anything to put this on currently. It's not really worth putting on these. I'd rather like have those get double stacked or boosted like this, but not crazy about it. I'm not sure if I really want to put another one on one of those. I could do that. That seems all right too. I found that it costs, for example, it costs 50 to remove a card, and that goes up every time I do it. Sometimes it's just better to make those cards a once per combat cast that actually does something useful for 20 gold only. So it's like it's cheaper and it makes my deck better in a couple of ways. Okay, so I have had these before. I guess this is maybe a good choice right now, considering we could use the health. So even if I only cast it for a couple in a turn, once in a while, that might just help bring us back a little bit. I am not super confident in our deck's ability right now. And this guy's going to be really painful. 95 health. That's a lot of health to get through. This guy has sweep. That's pretty scary for our champion. Not sure that there's a way to save our champion from that, but we'll just have to deal with it. And I think we do turn this on because as much as the deck is not giving me a ton of confidence necessarily, uh, I think that's cause for taking the risks to try and make it better as quickly as possible. So, what do I like to put in front of this unit? Do I like to put this guy in front? I mean, yeah, this guy gets the double incant effect, but it makes sense to put this already beefy unit in front. And then I think we do one of these and it wipes them all out for some reason. Oh, I guess he's got sweep, so yeah, he would kill them all. Since he's going to take 30 damage, I'm going to cast that to give him a nice heal, and that does kill 2 of those units. They do unfortunately make themselves stronger, though. Taking this guy out would be nice. So maybe I'll put this guy up here, and he'll take care of that. Just weighing my options. I think that makes the most sense. I would like my sweep units to be quick. I think that's kind of the one thing that could really elevate the sweep attack against these guys. So I'll do this to murder one of them. I know that they're making each other stronger when they die, but not by enough to make up the difference. I don't believe. And then I do want to put this guy down. And does this work? It did work, so that's all right. Wonder how much health that guy survived with. 20. No, he survived with 79. That's a fair bit. I'd like to put this guy down and this guy down, but I mean, I feel like I need to cast some big stuff down here. Do you have incant? No. That's good. Fortunately, this... Oh, this... No, neither of them are big. The big one. Right, we are dealing 2 damage. Okay, that's all right. So we're gonna do that, and then we will cast this on him. I do need to keep healing these units, so I do hope I draw some good heals. I mean, I drew heals. I don't know if they're good heals, but I drew heals. So I guess I can't totally complain. Let's start here. I think it makes a lot of sense because yeah, I was going to say, the random chance could off the units at the back. And I think I do have to cast this one. It's just super strong comparatively. And I think we cast this. It takes care of both. It takes care of that back unit and causes some good frost. And now I can double his frost, or I can deal. Well, I can do both. But I think it's better to hit him with frost and that, and now he's dead. Yeah, okay. I didn't really consider this guy. He's gonna be pretty close to dead. I think I can finish him off next match, or next floor. Okay, so the nice thing here is I can regen on my units. I think this guy's down to 1 regen, yeah. 22? Oh, that is nice. I think I need to focus on that a little bit. This will finish you off, so good work, me. I think I want to give him a lot of attention because I don't know, remember what his health is? Oh yeah, 32. But because yeah, the boss is gonna come up down here, and I want to take advantage of these units a little bit. Since I might as well. This consumes, so maybe I shouldn't cast it on nothing. Can I apply this? No, it's only an enemy unit. Shame, I should have cast that before killing that enemy. That's worth casting, I've decided, because this is not likely to come back around before this is over. Despite how that looked like it came back around, maybe. Like a lot of cards came out here. Okay. I was just waiting to see if it kills this guy at the back for me. I keep hitting him. I don't mind too much. I did want that unit dead. It's too bad. I should have considered the fact that that guy needs to... He's got just enough health that he's going to take one of those double helixes. And you're only taking 17 damage, which is really not a very good amount of damage, and you have no frost on you, so I can't really do this for much purpose. I mean, I guess I could cast it and you'd take 2 damage as a result of that. It's pretty good, right? right? Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna really have to do a lot of damage to him in this floor. These help with my frost damage. Oh, should consider that he might have had some spell weakness, but it's all gone now, so don't worry about it. 129 with just 20 frost on you. I am losing confidence in this run's ability to survive very quickly. Yikes, it's those sweep attacks with the life steal? That's nasty. Okay, we're gonna get a ton of armor on this guy, so, maybe there's something there. Okay, what do we go for next? Do we do one of these? 35 times 2? I think that's probably our best option. And then we have this final spell. He's gonna come out of here with 30 health, which means my pyre does kill him. Once again, my pyre is taking some damage, but we survived. Maybe not by a lot, but we did it. I think this is an alright pickup. If we can really apply frost quickly, that might be alright for us. I think we need to be able to heal our big guys. And the draw on that is really nice as well. As much as that spikes card was pretty interesting because it's 4 spells for 0 cost, that is. I think this is all right. What would I upgrade? Maybe this? I'm not sure if it was super amazing in that fight. I feel like I only saw it come around once. What else would I duplicate though? This if I want to focus on Frostbite. Another one of these guys. I don't think they're quite everything that they used to be. This seems like maybe the better option anyways. Heal up. Who knows what that's going to be. And then potential relic opportunity, but then again, this could all whiff pretty hard if these turn out to be bad options. Oh, I get to choose a rail spike. So this increases magic power by 20. And add purge to what? And reduce cost of what to 0? Is this just something that applies to a spell? Oh, it does. Purge, though, that means it removes it entirely from my deck. And this purges as well. Yikes. What do I want removed from my deck? Is there something pretty obvious? I guess just one of these guys. So we'll have one good use out of that train steward, and then he's out of here. Gain 7 on the first turn of battle. I don't find myself often being like, oh, I wish I had 7 friggin' Ember on my first turn, and I don't hold over extra Ember, so that's not amazing. That's not a lot of health regen. I don't freeze cards, so I'm gonna re-roll and hope for something a little nicer. This works a little bit better with me, or with my stuff. So this kind of is another Frostbite deck, but I mean, it's kind of in between and it's hurting. It's this is gonna be a tough one. Capacity. I think I'm gonna need energy on the next upgrade. Boy, I wish I had 7 extra energy on this turn. Haha. Haha. All right. So that still seems fine. You're not the super powered one. Um, they're already dead, and I'm only taking 7 damage, so I think it's worth just doing that. Which one are you? Spell weakness. Mm-hmm. Do I put you in here, or do I hold out for Frostbite? I think I hold out for Frostbite, actually. Or maybe I put you in here. Choices, the choices. If I do this plus this, I kill that unit and that unit before they even think of doing anything. Or I could do this. I think this helps kill everything. Yep, everything's dead. That's pretty nice. You don't attack, so I'm not too worried about putting these both out. And that incant will be nice. I forgot that with this I have incant twice. That's why it's adding so much frost. That's actually awesome. And now frost stacks are even better. Holy crap, that unit's strong and I didn't even think of it. So I want this blocker in front. I could put this guy here, but I mean, I'm not sure what I'd hope to gain from that. I want this down, so that's fine. I could hold this guy down. That seems fine. Seems like a decent choice. I'm really hoping one of these spells. I was hoping that that 2 damage would just hit this guy. It'd be real nice. He's already dead, but I mean, it just would have been nice. Is it the Purge? It is the Purge one. I could put him down here. Sure. Screw it. He's a high damage unit. Let's take advantage of that while we got it. Does leave this unit in a bit of an awkward spot. Namely, they're going to go up there. But otherwise, pretty content with that. How do I want this to go? So can I kill that unit at the front without, what do you have on you? Spell weakness? So you're going to take double 6, 3, or 5. So 6 is the clear choice. And I can do 13 damage. So I'm going to do this. Then I have no, well, that works. I was going to say I have no better ideas there, no solutions. I like that. You're already dead. Might as well throw a little damage this way. Although I could have cast on this floor to put some frost on this unit. By this unit, I mean the boss. Double stack some more spell weakness on that guy. The boss again, being that guy who's clearly a lady character. Or ladylike, anyways. Please don't take offense to anything I say if it's ignorant or dumb. Okay, you're dead now. Be dead now. Do that to get a little health back on my pyre. Although, now that I think about it, I would have saved more health by casting that. But I also did it to get the incant. These guys are a bit concerning. If I do this and this, it takes out 2 of them. I don't like that they're getting up to my pyre, though. That's basically where I'm at with this. You have 8 frostbite on you. Are you within 1 shot of my pyre? You are, and that's not going to kill you, so I might as well use it down here. I should have used that. I didn't. Oh, because it costs 0 down there, obviously. That was just me missing my own abilities. Ooh. This is a full hand. Too bad I do not have a lot of mana to make use of it. But I am going to do a lot of frost to this lady at the back. And I think in order to just keep the frost piling on her, I'm going to use all of my free spells there. She's at 53 frost already. If I could draw that card that lets me do more frost, that'll be very nice. I think I do want to heal you. And I think it's worth stopping my pyre from taking any more damage than is necessary. Although I resent the fact that it's making me do it that way. Okay. I gotta consider here. You have spell weakness on you, you do. You have, I don't have a big damage dealing spell right now, though. So the spell weakness it's nice. It's not amazing, but it's nice. I'll stack that up. Hit you with the highest damaging spell I got. It's pretty good. Hit you with that. And double your frost, so you're taking a whole bunch of frost. And then just hit you with the most I can. Okay. I should have been gaining stings for every turn that passed. Feel a little ripped off there. I kid a little bit. Okay, the important thing is killing this unit, which is already happening, so. Woo! Cast that so I don't have to have it in hand. Not bad, but also not amazing. What I need is, that's actually not bad. I'm gonna take that. What I need is a really high damaging spell or 2. I've got a couple potential ones with those double cyclical helix or whatever they're called. I just need them to get upgraded, so I think I gotta go down this path. And it's a pretty nice path, so it's not hard to convince myself to do it. 50% chance to swap the front and back units when they enter your train. That's pretty nice. That'll help me kill those front units. I mean, like the ones at the back. So literally the opposite of what I just said. They'll help me kill those back units with my front attacking spells. When a friendly unit is healed, deal that much damage. So like that's pretty nice too because I do have high health pools on those units I put out front, and I like to hit them with the big heal every once in a while. But it's like it's situational. This is also situational and only randomly happens, so it's hard to say which one's the better choice. If I could get something like Glimmer and get that really buffed up, I'd make this a pretty solid choice. So I will take that, not just because of Glimmer, but the Glimmer thing's a nice option. And I think this is a really solid get, putting holdover on this so that I can, I can constantly have that frostbite building like crazy. This is gonna make something strong but consume. Do we want it to be? I think I want it to be one of these four. A strong but consuming heal seems good in conjunction with that. And making this cost one less is nice. So I think I have enough money to make that worth doing. Let's see, double stack. What would we like to see this on? Two times whatever I put into it. I don't mind that, but it does consume, so it's a one-time use, one-time gain from it. That double stacking frostbite is kind of nice. I mean, that's the exact same thing, so yeah, I think I'll do that. 24 frostbite is quite nice. Didn't I just use this? Oh no, it was double stack that I bought. Right. And then is there something I want to make cheaper? Not super excited about any of that. This, though, I can put on my final restore, or I can put on one of these frozen lances, so I think that's what I'll do. What have you got for us? Conduit 2 or handheld totem 2? I didn't actually read what those were before, so handheld totem means the spell weakness. Conduit means the damage spells costing less. And I still like I can make these free and these free on the same floor as that guy. It's not bad, but I'm not really finding like I just think I just took the mana upgrade. Yeah, so I think this still kind of seems like the better choice. So it's a bit close. This does give him an extra 10 damage on his sweep attacks versus the slight spell weakness. I gotta go with this. Spell weakness can be pretty strong when stacked up. Now, we're on the floor before our final floor. We might want to see or go to this. This lets me remove cards. There's a Merchant of Magic over here. I kind of like this path a little better, which sucks for the health, but is nice otherwise. I think we get gold just for doing this, but I would like a little more gold. Them getting a little extra damage isn't the worst. I say, and then possibly end up regretting it immensely. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't come back to totally bite me. Ah, these guys give multi-strike. Amazing. Okay. Well, doubling their frostbite when they have zero frostbite is probably not going to go super well. This is a bad first hand. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Call that like I sees it. I would really like her on the first floor, but she would die immediately. So I'm going to put her behind here to help start building frostbite. Um, I do think he should go up here. And maybe a couple train stewards up there. Sure, why not? And I feel like I should cast this just for the sake of getting that holdover. So technically I can cast this on my friendly unit and give him armor. So I'll do that. Now I really need to draw this. So that does save my units at the front, or the ones that are out back. Yeah, that seems like a good spell. And then hitting him with that is really nice. Um, Geez. Dealing spell weakness at this point seems kind of useless. So I'm really going to need to put her here. But if I put her down right now, she literally is just going to die. Oh boy. I can cast this here in hopes that it gets lucky with this token of the traitor. It's only going to heal me for 2 health, but and it didn't even get lucky. It hit the wrong unit. Highly unfortunate for me, but oh well. Okay, you are very dead. That's good. Let's let's go ahead and do that so that they stay very or they get very dead as well. I will do this. Force me to do that. You have a lot of health. I should not ignore this. So you're dead. That's unfortunate. But do we have another train steward coming? We do. I think that's just how we're gonna have to let it ride. I maybe should have focused more on that floor and less on the first floor there. This is a little scary. This will not save my unit. Can I save my unit? No. Even if he doesn't have double strike, he would hit this guy and he's very dead. But if I can remove his double strike, then at least he doesn't kill this unit in the back. Not sure if there's an easy way to remove double strike out of the equation. I can get lucky. I did not get lucky. Cannot help but notice I did not get lucky there. And you are still dying, so that's real bad for me. I'm running into a lot of my units are dying here. I thought I had enough health on these units, these big guys, to withstand this, but I'm seeing now that I'm highly wrong. I didn't realize, and maybe that's something I could have looked for and would have noticed, but I didn't realize these guys would be giving them all double strike. That's super painful. Okay. This could be important to me. If I play it down here, that means next turn, when the boss shows up, I can hit it with as much frost as early as possible. I think that's sensible. I should kill this guy before he has a chance to attack. I can do that with literally any spell. So I'll hit this guy with that, and that's no problem. And I should try and get lucky and remove one of those guys. That's the start. I also would really like to remove this guy from the equation. Not a good way to do that, but maybe this will make it easier. That said, oh, I mean, sap only lasts for a short while, so maybe that's not worth casting. First of all, you need to be dead now. Thank you. So I wish this was the stronger version, but I think it's still a good cast. So now you only do, oh, you do more damage every time you get hit. Oh, son of a gun. Well, I think this is still a good use. I know you can't actually be rooted, so maybe I should root one of these units. And I'll root this unit, so that unit goes up and gets murdered. And I literally have no units left in my deck or on the field, so I'm pretty sure I'm very boned. But I'm gonna keep trying to play this out like I have a chance. Like this guy alone might be able to will do a number on my core. I need this for the frostbite. I'm amazed it's still not the. I thought there was one I had that double stack. And I thought I only had two, but okay. What do we hit it with next? This is my highest damage of the available spells. And I needed to save for this and this, so I messed up. I don't have enough for this. That was my mistake. Whew, 15 HP. We are laughing at that. So much HP that we have. That is my strong attack. It's as strong as it gets for my damage, and you know, that's as much as I'm going to be able to do here. Once again, I've proven that I can really royally mess up the Stygian Awoken combo. Still though, we made it to the second last fight. I think I could have probably played that a lot better and maybe could have come out ahead a little further, but we'll give it a try again next time. Maybe as the same Stygian Awoken combo and see if we can focus down on either just Frostbite or just spell damage and come out stronger that way. I think the end boss doing that removal of debuffs really kind of threw me for a loop, but that's just me making excuses. Yeah, we'll come back stronger next time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.